Hi everyone, how are you all doing? It is so hot where I am today, so if you hear the noise, it's our AC running in the background. But anyhow, in today's video I am gonna be sharing some plants that I have gotten lately. I went plant shopping, and so yeah, I have some new plants to share with you guys today. But first, if you are new here, hi, thank you for clicking into this video, and if you are a recurring viewer, thank you so much for coming back. Let's get into the video. So this is gonna be a little short of a video because it's just a few plants. I have 2 Hoyas and 3 Aroids, but 2 of them are the same type. And so let's start with my favorite ones. I love this one so much. This has been on my wish list for a very long time, but I found them to be very expensive on some places, and so when I found this one for a very good deal, I had to go and get it. And yeah, I regret a little bit when I came home, but I am positive that I could grow this and I could sell a cutting or 2 someday. So yeah, this here is a Philodendron Jose Bono. Oh my god, I'm so excited. It has very beautiful genetics. Like, look at those leaves. Most of the leaves has half moon variegations, and even this one, this is the biggest one. Although it's not very variegated, it is still splashy enough. And also there is a new leaf coming in here, and we'll see. This is the first leaf that is gonna come out in my care, so I am excited. It is in a very high light area, so I'm sure this will grow very well in my care. And yeah, I am excited. I haven't done anything to this plant yet because I wanted for this one to live, and so I am trying my best to leave it alone for at least a month. I may water it at some point because the pot is getting a little light, but other than that, I have not done anything. And it seemed to be doing okay. When I got it, this leaf was just unfurling, or it was unfurled but not 100% yet. So yeah, it is very pretty. In my care, it has since grown like a little bit already. So this is my Philodendron Jose Bono. Okay guys, so the next plant is also one of my wish list because I like silvery leaf plant, and so this one has been my dream plant for a very long time. I love silver leaf Hoyas, especially the smaller ones, like the smaller leaf Hoyas. And so I found this little Hoya. I think this one here is a Hoya Croniana Silver. I am not 100% sure, but when I looked it up, it does look like a Hoya Croniana Splash. It's hard to say splash. Anyway, it is silvery and it is splashy on some leaves. I have one here that has like, look at that. It's like half moon, half silver and half splashy. It has a very dainty little leaves, and it doesn't look very healthy at the moment. It is actually losing some leaves, which I don't know exactly why. It has new growths though. Like, it has a lot of little leaves coming out as well. So I am positive that it will get better. I'm not sure if it is root rot, because when I checked, it wasn't rotting on the roots. It probably just acclimation something. I kind of like that it is already starting to trail, although these tendrils doesn't have technically some leaves. But anyhow, I'm positive it will grow, and I just have to be patient. So yeah, this is a Hoya Croniana Silver. Alright guys, the next 2 plants are actually the same ones. I had to get them. I already have one in my collection, but I just couldn't resist of how beautiful they are. And there's like 3 babies on the same pot, or there is one plant that has 3 offshoots, 3 or 2 in one pot. So I think for the price it was worth it, and I am hoping someday I could sell the babies, because I don't really need like multiple plants in my care, if I have to be honest. I'm just being crazy a little bit. But anyhow, these 2 are my Monstera Thai constellation. Jeez, I'm crazy, but I just had to get them. Like, they are so beautiful. Like, look at that in the leaves. And this is what I'm talking about. Like, there are like, there's one there, there's, hold on, there's another one here, and then there is another one on the bottom here. So if I could grow these babies very well, I could very much get my money back. And so I had to get them. And also, if you can see the stem of the plant, it is very much variegated. So I am very much positive that this will give me very beautiful leaves. Although it might take me some time to give me fenestrations, but I'm okay. There is the other one here. This is a bigger one. Although it doesn't have fenestrations, it's bigger compared to the rest. But look at this one here. Isn't that very pretty? Oh my god, I couldn't leave it at the store. And also, look at those stems. It is like very white in there. And as I said, there's also like 2 plants in here. Oh no, actually this has only one. Like this part here is an offshoot. And look at the beautiful aerial root. This I already excuse me, I had to burp. I already repotted because the soil that it was in wasn't very good, and it was holding the water for a very long time. It had been in my care for maybe 3 days, and the plant was still wet, like soaking wet. And so I was like, I'm gonna get a root rot if I will just leave it alone. So I had to repot it, and I transferred it into my soil. And so far I am not seeing any negative reaction to the repotting yet. It is doing pretty well. So yeah, those are my 2 Monstera Thai constellation. Actually, I have the other one just beside here, or just here beside me. This is my original Monstera Thai constellation. It is actually beautiful too. Like, this is the latest leaf before this one came out. This one just unfurled a few days ago, and I am actually surprised because although this stem here doesn't have white, how do I call this? It doesn't have white on this petal there, but this one has like 2 lines of white in here. So I am surprised, and I'm betting it will give me more beautiful leaf in the future. But since this is getting bigger and at some point it will not fit on my shelf, that is why I had to let go of this one. Although I love this so much, I have been like I have been with this plant for maybe 3 years now. I got this as a 1-leaf cutting a while back, and it was back and forth to rooting and putting in soil until I get the hang of it. And so yeah, I love this so much. But I think I would rather much have the smaller plant that I could put on my shelf. And so I am selling this one. So yeah, Monstera Thai constellation. And then the last plant is actually a Hoya as well. This is not a very you know, rare Hoya at some point, but I just love to have this Hoya in my collection because I feel like they are very unique. Although I heard this is a very much difficult plant to get rid of pests in case you have some pests, because if you can see, the leaves are just wrinkly and a lot of crevices, so pests has a lot of spaces to hide in there. But yeah, this is a Hoya compacta, also known as hinder rope. This is just a regular green one. I have seen the variegated version of this one for a very small cutting. It was rooted really, but it was very expensive, and I was like, nah, I am okay with this one with 2 vines that are already giving me some leaves. So yeah, and the color is actually, I don't know if it's just me, but the color is actually not dark green, so it's sort of like silvery or light green to me. I hope it doesn't have pests, that's why they're like that. But yeah, this has been doing very well in my care. I've had this way longer than the other plants, but yeah, I am just ignoring it and leaving it alone because I am scared to mess with it. I have some roots coming out a little bit on the bottom, but I think it should be fine for now. So yeah, Hoya compacta, and that concludes our plant what's this, plant haul for this video. I was gonna also include like some updates for today's video, but the heat is making me feel sleepy, so I think I'm gonna nap. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.